MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
We froze him on the breaking ball that time. Andrew McCutchen is retired to lead off the ball game. Gene Segura standing in. And Cueto starts him out with strike one. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He has an even 10 hits in 40 tries. And now a pitch on the way. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff 2-base hit.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Longoria rounds third and is digging for the plate.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position and is danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 0-1. Chop towards first. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Into the box now, Alex Dickerson. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. He's set. Here it comes. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper on the run. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. Well, he bluffed the tag from third there, but he's back in safely, no problem.
The second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Standing in, Mauricio Dubon, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Billy Hamilton digging in now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Segura has it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. San Francisco leads this one 4-0.